Hi again, just on the Oculus Quest doing a bit of drawing in Tiltbrush. I've not done it for a while, so let's see how it goes. I can't even remember how to use the controls, to be honest. Right, I've got my piece of paper ready and I'm just going to stick a pin in it so it sticks to the large, I don't know what it's called, the grid that I've got. Right, I'm just going to start off, probably just make a shape on the piece of paper, or the virtual piece of paper. Just use a flat marker. I'm just gonna doodle a shape and just see what comes, I suppose. Any particular colour doesn't really matter. Got a bit like people that have never gone into Tiltbrush or did VR, kind of painting and drawing. The screen in front of me in this virtual world is absolutely huge. So the strokes I'm making, it's like painting on the side of a building. It's absolutely humongous. As you can see, it's on the controller. As you can see, when I zoom in and zoom out, you'll see a dinosaur. So it's like a dinosaur size, if you'd like. It's a bit of a weird experience, to be honest. But it's good. It's great. It's keeps you active, keeps you fit, because you're using huge arm movements, and it's just another way. It's just another way of drawing, really, isn't it? It's the future. This is the future. VR, virtual reality art, is the future. I'm just doodling some eye shapes, a nose shape there. I'll give him a bit of a podgy face. I'm not a caricature artist, by the way, or drawer. I just doodle. I just got the Oculus Quest and just started using Tiltbrush in it, and it's pretty good. I wish it had a bit more memory though, because I'm using the version of the Oculus Quest, and the memory's pretty limited. Although it does let you carry on, it warns you, it gives you a warning, that you've run out of memory and that it's unstable. But I've gone way past its limits, and it's never not saved anything, or it's never crashed on me. So I suppose it's not that bad, really, especially for the price. It was only what, I don't know. I think I paid 20 quid for it. 20 quid for the program. It's well worth the money. Easy, give it easy 5 stars. But I wish they would just keep developing it with different tools. And I've also discovered as well, instead of deselecting something, if you want to get rid of it, you can just go over it. I mean, it's quite obvious, really. So if I wanted to get rid of a line, I could just go over it in white and it just disappears. But I never thought of that. I never, it just dawned on me. Rather than deselecting things and deleting them, I can just colour over it in a different colour, in the background colour. It gets rid of it. So there's a little tip there. Yeah, just doodling along. I do get some eyebrows in there. Some eyebrows on him. Colour them in. Use different brushes. You can do it in one stroke, but I'm just having a doodle, really. Just getting back into the swing of it. I've not touched it for months, so I'm a bit rusty. I'll just get that eyebrow in there. I'll put some white dabs in his eyes later. I suppose I could have left the area blank, but I think it's just easier to colour it in and go over it in white. You know what I mean, for the bit of the shine in the eye. Sometimes it's tricky with me right arm, because it's so large in front of you. It's not like you're sat at a desk over there or a table, leaning over a piece of small paper, A4. This is humongous. It's like you're using your full arm movement. So some of it's pretty tricky, really, to get the shapes done the first time. And also depth of field. It's in front of you, and it's a white piece. It's like a big white screen in front of you that you're drawing on, and your tools snap to the grid. Because if I didn't put the grid there, everything would be curved. Everything would be like curved in front of me, coming towards me. People who have been on this would understand what I'm talking about. Trying to draw flat in VR is strange. Everything's curved and nothing meets, so your lines don't meet, because you're just basically drawing in thin air. in front of you. So I just put a grid in front of me and snap to the grid and colour it in white and kind of use it as a piece of paper. And it works pretty well, really. It's coming together now. Just stick his hair in, put a bit of locks in for the hair. I think I'm using the tape, pinch tapered for that. It doesn't matter what you use, to be honest. The pinch tapered works well. With you're not using because the actual implement I'm using, it snaps to the grid, so you can't withdraw away and get a fine line as you withdraw. So pinch tapered works fine. Like it gives the kind of same impression as if you were drawing on a flat piece of paper and you're pulling your arm away as you're doing fast strokes. So it works pretty well, that. So I use that. And I've mentioned before as well the colours in this. Like looking at when you're actually in the environment, in the VR environment or Tiltbrush environment, the colours are really, it's, you'd have to see it to, you'd have to go in there and experience it, but they are more vibrant than what they are looking at it on the screen. So, they're a bit duller in the real world. In the actual environment, they're all bright and nice. It's actually a good environment to be in. And I'm just sticking in. You might even be able to guess now who I'm drawing. Apologies for the editing as well, because I keep stopping and starting. And what you have to do is, when you're filming in Tiltbrush, I think it applies to anything on the Oculus Quest, you have to open the program, start filming. No, open the program, come out the program, start the camera, and then go back into the program. So I've done that quite a lot. So it's not the best of editing, but it's all right. It's good. It's quite good. It's quite versatile. What they let you do with it now. You can bring images. You can bring your own images in it if you wanted. So it's pretty decent. Just trying to get his eyes right there. Put some dark areas in the furrows on his forehead. It's a bit of fun. And just people that are good at caricature artists might actually enjoy using the Oculus Tiltbrush. It is good. You can't knock it. Let's get the I just make up as I go along, to be honest. But this one, I've actually got a photograph on the table. I keep peeping down with my eye and looking at it. So in the beginning when it says I'm just going to have a doodle, I lied. I didn't know what we were going to turn out. I weren't sure really what we were going to do, and I decided to do that picture that I've got on the table. So you might be able to guess who it is now. If you guess it right, give yourself a pat on the back. Let's do a bit of shade in there, give them a bit of a dark side. It's coming up, it's nearly finishing it now. Might go in a bit dark there, go a bit darker, put a bit of whites in. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. I might do some more. Because when you start drawing in this, you get kind of addicted to it. Might do some more 3D environments as well. But the only trouble is that the memory is kind of limited. I know you can push it. It does let you push it, but you don't want to do something you really like for it all to crash and you've lost all your work. I'll just put some whites in his eyes there. I mean, I could have left him. I could have left a white space, but I've done it like this. A bit more blacks in his hair. Give it a bit more depth. Make it a bit darker. There we go. I hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe. I'll say this now before I forget it, because I always forget to say it. But please like and subscribe. and put some comments in the box, I suppose. Thank you now. There you go, he's looking a bit more like him now. Just tidy the eyes up a bit. You can see where I've gone over it there. Just get the marker straight across. There you go. Done. Job's a good one. Could have gone a bit darker on his moustache, but I never. So it is what it is. Got a bit of a highlight on the top of his head there. Gives it a bit of a, makes it look a bit more solid, doesn't it? There you go. You can't see the highlights on his nose, but I've stuck them in there. Darken that up at the side a bit. Just using generally some fleshy colours, and then I'll kind of keep it the same. Well, obviously, you know, you can use any colour you want, can't you? It's up to you. But I just decided on those colours that were on my palette, so I've just used them. Just a little bit darker, I think, there. Pinched again, using the pinched again. That tool's good. You can just pick your colours that's originally there, so you're not messing about, and it just picks them for you, duplicates them. It's quite handy. That saves you a lot of messing about, you know, going down your palettes and stuff, looking for the right colour. You can just point at it, and it just automatically picks it for you, and the brush as well that you've used. So that's pretty good tool, that. There you go. Well, I wish I'd done it a bit darker than that, to be honest, but I've done it now, so I'm not changing it. You could spend hours in this, honestly. You could battery lasts about 2.5 hours. You can get out with it doing this, and it's like 5 minutes. It's like you're in a different world. Well, you are, aren't you? I suppose in a different world. And before you know it, you're plugging it in, and you've got the lead. Which I've got to say, being leadless is absolutely fantastic. You can go all over the room. You start at one side of your room. By the time you're finished, you end up on the other side of the room, and you've not even noticed. So that's pretty good. Although you do have a guardian if you activate it to keep you in, you know, certain boundaries. And when you've got the lead plugged in, when it's plugged in, you feel so restricted. You can't move about as much, and you can feel the lead everywhere you go. You've got this lead, you know, you're tethered to a lead. So the Quest is absolutely fantastic for being able to use it without being plugged in. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and there he is, Einstein. So for those who got it right, give yourself a pat on the back. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll just unpin it, throw my guide away, and there you have it. Bit of Einstein. I'll just take a picture of it, and I'll save it. Well, I'll sign it, and then I'll save it. There you go. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.